Finkel sent Nude home. It was really sad. It happened. It is what it is. But it knocked down the OG Finkel's numbers, and my people are still going strong.
I'm honestly pretty surprised that I didn't get voted out, because the tribal just felt like horrible. Like, the vibes, they were not great. I really thought I was going to get out, and I thought it was going to be like unanimous on me or something. So, yay me. One thing about me, I will panic over every single vote, no matter how easy it is. I was just really surprised because Nude did not even seem to be scrambling that hard, and he wasn't even really tossing out names. And if I'm on the bottom like that, I'm gonna do anything to stay. But I guess he just didn't, for some reason. I don't know. I guess he was like busy or something, but I still would have done more to stay.
They came, they went, now they're ghosts in the game. Some played it smart, some lost their flame. Whispers in the island, the echoes remain. Sagevivor ghost, chatting through the pain. They came and they went, now they're ghosts in the game. Some played it smart, some lost their flame. Whispers in the island, the echoes remain. Sagevivor for ghosts, chatting through the pain. So here's to the fallen, the ones who got played. Some left in glory, some thrown in the shade. The game don't stop, it's a battle fight. Who's next to go? Man, it might be me tonight. They came and they went, now they're ghosts in the game. Some played it smart, some lost their flame. All different stories, all different vibes. But one thing's for sure, this game eats you alive.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Sagevivor Season 7. In this episode we swap yet again. That's right, nobody's safe. We be swapping around here. And we have the scavenger hunt challenge. So pretty much we give them a list of things that are related to the season, and they have to go out into the real world. I know, these gamers, these computer gamers, going out into the real world and finding pictures of all of the different things that we are looking for. Anyways, that's enough of my yapping. Let's get into the tea.
Good morning, Sagevivor. How are you all this Friday morning, or afternoon, or evening if you're a weird Australian? Let's get into it. So, thank God we swapped. I was so tired of Iron and Angel. Like, I just needed to get out of there. And then I did, and now I'm at peace, sorry. I'm actually kind of interested on this tri-dynamic. You know, there's 3 OG Ooga Boogles, Oogie Boogie, whatever the fuck they were called. Or no. 3 Finkelstein, 2 Oogie Boogies is what I'm going to call them. And, girl, but nobody has their vote. Em doesn't have her vote. I don't have my vote. Bobo doesn't have his vote. So, Devin and fucking Love are the only people who have their fucking vote. And it's honestly so camp because, like, we're kind of hashtag screwed if we go to tribal. Beyond that, I need to talk to Bobo this morning, and we need to come up with the same story for this thing. I want to lie about it and say we both lost our vote. Basically, like, everything that happened, like, tell him everything about that, but we both got the question wrong, and that we both lost our vote for this treble. Or no. Yeah, we had to get, okay, yeah. No, that makes sense, actually. I literally had to think about that. We had to get the question right in order to not lose our vote. If we got it wrong, we would lose our vote. But if we both got it right, we'd get, like, an idle piece, so, period. But yeah, so that's that, and I'm kind of praying to God that we can just pull through, because I need to be safe this tribal, and yeah, that's it. It is what it is.
There's not a whole lot to talk about this round, really, other than the fact that I finally was on the winning tribe for immunity for once, so that was a plus. I kind of suspected Love going, not even Love, but Love or M going on the journey. Mostly Love, though, just because I've been feeling like Love has the OG boogies on wrapped around her finger. So really, there wasn't a whole lot to deal with other than Pekka and I just making sure we were on the same page about telling a story about the journey. I don't really want to expose Pekka too much right now for the fact that he did kind of screw me over, and I got a little lucky getting the idol piece. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, just chilling right now. Hope Love loses her vote. So then, if this tribe goes to tribal, then we have 4 people without a vote. It'd be pretty funny. So yeah, nothing too crazy this round. Just chilling. I'm happy I'm on this tribe with 2 other people I feel like I can work with and sort of trust. So yeah, don't trust Love at all. Love would be target number 1 if we go to tribal. Don't trust M either. So yeah, that's pretty much the update for this round.
I hated every second of that last challenge that we had to do. Um, the rules made sense. Some of the judgments were not pleasing to me. But I won't harp on that for too long. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'll take second place any day. I don't care if we didn't win. I just want to avoid tribal. So, I mean, second place is a win in my book if we don't have to vote somebody off. Yeah, I mean, I have to hope that there are at least some cracks within the OG Oogie Boogie group. So I guess we'll have to see. Obviously, with how frequent the swaps have been, I do feel like we're going to probably swap back into 2 tribes of 7. It'd be cool to not keep swapping, but, I guess that's Survivor. As always, my fingers are crossed that, one, my social game is good enough that no matter what group I end up in, I will be involved in whatever planning is going on, or I can just have the numbers. It's hard to know who. I know there are people that have lost votes. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I guess we'll see what the game holds next. But as of right now, I'm thrilled to still be around. I hope the next challenge has nothing to do with me having to sit and count 60 pieces of tiny rice. Oh no, it wasn't 60. I think it was 50 something. No, Love counted 60 Cheerios. But still, man, it's a crazy game. But again, right now, my goal is to just make it past the final 12. If I can beat my previous placement from the last time I played a Survivor ORG, I'll be happy. And, I hope I can get to that point. And from that point on, I'm going to go wild with this game. So, my goal is to remain quiet and for people to value me socially enough that I'm kept around, so I can get far enough that I can start really taking control and making some moves. So that's where I'm at right now. It would be cool to stick with this group of 5. I doubt that that'll happen. I'm sure we'll swap in some capacity, but yep, I'll still be here next round. So
we had another fucking swap already. So I am now on a tribe with Ethan, Iron, Valentina, and JoJo, which couldn't have worked better.
Tribe swap again. 3 tribes again. Ended up on the Oogie Boogie tribe for the second time.
Wow, we swapped again, and holy fuck, we drew perfectly. Like, it literally couldn't get better. As long as we don't swap next, we are big chilling. So we swapped again. We've got 3 tribes of 5 now, and We got Oogie Boogie, Finkelstein, and we got Sandy Claus now, which is that's a mess. That's a messy tribe on its own. But I'm on Oogie Boogie for the third time in a row, so I'm the only consistent Oogie Boogie member, along with Sparky being the only consistent Finkelstein member, which I think is really cool. That the bot has decided to grace us with this privilege. My tribe smashed it, like absolutely smashed it. We're doing a scavenger hunt kind of thing, and my absolutely devoured it. I'll be stunned if anyone's even close. I'm not sure how sweaty the other tribe is, but like we have gotten so unbelievably creative with some of the submissions. And I say we, and I mean Angel, Jojo, and Ethan. Because me and Val have done diddly fucking squat. I haven't submitted a thing, and Val submitted like 2. So they're cooking, and I'm just passenger princessing, to be honest with you. Because I've got nothing in this house that would even come close to that amount of stuff. But we take it.
We destroyed the challenge. I mean, oh my gosh. We destroyed them, beating the second place team by 51 submissions, being the only team to get over 100. Insanity. Oh, and Finkelstein going to tribal 4th time in a row. Yikes. That team is cursed.
And so we've got me, we've got Val, we've got Ethan, we've got Jojo, and we've got Angel. So I don't think I need to explain why that's fucking perfect for me personally, because Ethan and Jojo are by far my number 1 allies in this game, in terms of who I trust will vote with me come whatever happens. And Val immediately said to Jojo the moment we swapped, oh, those 3 are probably pretty tight, implying that Val and Jojo have something going on. And as we probably know, I have beef with Angel. Very probably one-sided beef, but that's just how I am. I'm pretty petty. Look, he played his cards out, and it's gonna cost him if we do go to a tribal. So Angel's got to fucking pray for a swap, or else he's cooked.
So we ended up winning the first challenge thanks to me, Ethan, and JoJo. Valentina did do a little bit, but Iron did fuck all. And the whole time that he was doing absolutely nothing, he's sitting there complaining in people's DMs talking about, oh, Angel this, Angel that, we need to get Angel out. No, bitch. No. You will not get me out. Not me, not this time. You don't even realize it. You don't even realize how outclassed you are right now. It works out so good because Valentina don't fuck with Iron. And Iron, I just found out last night, also does not fuck with Valentina. So there's cracks. There's cracks. And we love to see them because what they don't know is JoJo is mine.
So pretty much we just split into 3 separate tribes. And of course, I feel like I'm on the bottom because I thought that Iron and Angel were like, they spent a lot of time together in the hotel on the VC and talking and chatting all this time. But I'm just sitting here like, oh my gosh, they actually hate each other. Like, I don't know what's happening. But as I've mentioned before, I really hate Angel and Iron, but things have taken a turn because I honestly don't hate Angel. After talking to him, I feel like I can get more of an interest and engage in Angel than I can with Iron because Iron is extremely compulsive and does not regard other people's feelings in the game. And what I mean by that is he will do a lot of things and take things and he's a control freak pretty much. And so whenever Angel decided to challenge that, apparently they had some beef about it. I chose to stay out of the beef because it doesn't involve me and I don't know what's going on. Plus I was working. But I mean, I also read everything and I know what had happened from both their POVs. If if Angel and Iron really are beefing and we lose, I can always have me and JoJo stick to Angel and vote out Iron.
We killed the challenge, rocked it. Not a whole. Well, I mean, they let me in on the drama about how Iron and Angel absolutely despise each other because Angel keeps cock blocking him from going on journeys, and it's hilarious that it happened again.
So we had a talk last night because he decided to try is the keyword, and drag me in tribal chat again, and was wrong again because I make sure that even if I'm doing something intentionally, it's not gonna look like that. Because right now I'm trying to be one for the tribe and I want everyone to get along and kumbaya. And this is the game we have to play until we get to the No, bitch. I'm trying to do what I want under the guise that I'm a good person and not willing to really do the grimy stuff that the game takes. But that's not true. I will stab you in the back. I won't necessarily lie to you, but I'm also not going to tell you the whole truth either. And I'm going to use you to get me and the people I want to the end of the game. And I'm going to make it look like I'm not doing it in a grimy way.
I love this team. Obviously, I have connections to Angel and Iron. Valentina is super sweet. I really enjoy talking to her. And JoJo, oh my god, that man is a straight up vibe. I love this man's energy. He's great. I was more than happy to send JoJo on the journey. But, boy, was Iron not happy. Again. I found out through Angel, after he talked to Valentina and JoJo, that Iron's always been pushy about these journeys. Which, great. Just fantastic. Because that's what we need in this game. But the fact is, everyone, like a lot of people seem to be annoyed by it. And I like Iron a lot. But at this point, it's hard to see him as a long-term ally when all he does is, when he's seen as pushy, and he's constantly argumentative. He's pushy and argumentative / confrontational, and it's a problem. And especially when the reason no one wanted to send him on the journey is because he didn't make a single submission. Out of 101 submissions, he submitted none. Which I get it, he didn't have anything, and he blatantly said that. And it's not like he didn't try. There were times where he tried to make a submission. But also, Angel was very blunt about it, which also, that set off fireworks. A big argument. Supposedly they buried the hatchet, or at least came to an understanding. That's what both of them told me, even though Angel doesn't really trust Iron, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Ultimately, all these journeys have done is cause problems. Or, well, apparently only when Iron is involved.
When it comes down to it, JoJo is my number one in this tribe, and it's probably my number one in this game alongside Ryan. I really want to see Ryan at the merge, or at least again in another tribe. I don't know what kind of twists or what kind of things are happening because they were fighting over the journey from the last couple weeks they were on the tribe, and it's been a lot, okay? I'm just happy that I'm on top and I'm in the power position because Iron thinks he has me and Angel thinks he has me. So I'm really on the side of Angel here. But I'm hoping that we swap again because I do not want to be in a tribe of 5 because literally Angel, Ethan, and Iron could easily just flip on me and JoJo and keep me out of the vote, which would be absolutely terrible, and I have nothing I can do about that. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen because Iron was throwing out my name to Angel and thinking that JoJo would turn on me, which I'm pretty sure JoJo wouldn't turn on me because he likes me more than Iron. Iron is very compulsive, and I'm starting to dislike him a lot more than I do Angel, which honestly I didn't. I'm gonna be so real. I don't know why I hated Angel so much. Maybe because I just thought he was like kind of standoffish or kind of bitchy. But I mean, he talked shit about me at first. He revealed to me, and I mean, I talked shit about him too, but like just not to anybody. I don't know. Well, maybe to JoJo a little bit in love, but it's whatever. I'm just happy with an immunity, and I'm so excited to see the results of this tribal. I'm hoping that Sparky survives. I'm hoping that Ryan survives. I'm hoping that everybody is good and juicy, and we're set. So Oh my goodness.
I am glad that I went. Got a medallion, sharing it with Love and Ryan. With all three of us, it's just an extra vote. If one of us gets voted out, then it's a steal a vote. If we both get voted out, then the remaining person has an idol. Now, literally this exact thing has happened to me in a game before with only one other person. And I don't want to become tunnel visioned on getting my own idol. I really think that this medallion is going to work in social ways better for me than it ever would, in terms of the advantage. That's whatever. But as long as everybody knows that there is an incentive for me, Ryan, and Love to take each other out, they're going to think that we're going to eventually going to want to do that, even if they think we're working together right now. And it works so well to my advantage that we were picked by a random bot. I know the other two tribes are thinking, like, I probably controlled this and wanted this to happen, but whenever we get to merge or wherever the fuck we go, I got people that can vouch that a random bot actually made this happen. So, dude, it worked out perfectly because Ryan and Love are my top two in this fucking game. And I have a shared advantage with them, and it's excellent, and I'm chilling on this island with them.
I am just on my remote island getaway, I guess. I got selected to go on the journey, and I kind of figured that I would because the winning tribe was JoJo and Iron and Angel and Ethan, and who else was on that tribe? Oh, Valentina. Yeah, so I figured they were going to pick me, so that made me happy. I have a medallion now, and, I just feel like I'm going to tell the truth about it. And then also I'll have a public idol if I get rid of those two, which if I feel like I have the really good relationships, then maybe I could get rid of them and still have people by my side. But that would be really putting myself out there as a threat. So I don't know. I might just, spend the medallion the first chance I get and use it with them to do an extra vote or something if I want to be safe. What I'm struggling with is that I feel like I have great relationships with legit everybody, but mostly my starting tribe. But I just don't want it to be like a steamroll. Like I want to make, bold moves. I want to have fun. I want to be chaotic a little bit, but I also want to win really bad. So I'm going to balance those things, and we'll see how it works out.
Another tribe swap. And in this one, I'm automatically not in the majority going off of our initial tribes, which immediately made me uncomfortable. Even with M, I mean, she seems cool, but she doesn't really give me much, and doesn't seem to be around much. So in this one, I was really pushing in the challenge. And if soloing was an option, I probably, I feel like I could have done a lot more, because I had I had a lot of stuff stacked up, ready to go. I guess that's the benefit of having a cluttered house, maybe the only benefit. But I am just super thankful that we had that one point that kept us out of tribal, and then I was selected for a vacation. I mean, selected for a journey, and the journey's been cool. I am thankful to our wonderful sage for the gift, and really glad at the people that were in there to receive it, because I feel like if it was several other people, it would be a lot more of a battle, or I'd be a lot more concerned about people trying to get me out to get the bigger prize, but I feel okay about it. So I'm actually kind of hoping for another tribe swap very soon. But I guess if I do stay in Sandy Claus for longer, it gives me a chance to build more relationships with the people that are in there. Because I probably need to do that a little bit more. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
There's not much to report on, man. I mean, shit, I'm not going to tribal. I'm chilling. I'm on an island. It's really funny that Iron and Angel started arguing with each other as soon as I fucking left. Because, I mean, realistically, dude, if Iron got to go on this fucking journey after me, Angel, and Ethan worked our asses off to win this, when Iron didn't do a single submission, when it's easy to do the lower number submissions, he didn't do any of it, and then he gets to go on the journey, dude? No. Fuck no. I'd have been pissed, even though I am working with him. That'd have pissed me off. So I'm glad that that worked out in a way that I was able to go on the journey without pissing off Iron, because Angel pissed off Iron. I didn't have to say a thing. We are good at this game, dude. We are good. I know it's been probably boring. There's probably going to be some fireworks eventually. I am brainstorming a plan to get Iron's idol piece off of him, get myself a second one. Not banking on it, you know, it is what it is type shit. I don't want it to, like, expose myself trying to get his idol piece. But if I can get it without exposing myself, then I'm going to go for it.
I have a very good shot of managing to convince Jojo or Ethan to give me an idol piece. Bringing me to 3, which would give me an idol. I have pure access to 4 idol pieces on this tribe. 2 of my own and 1 from Jojo and 1 from Ethan. Like, that's crazy. That's, like, genuinely insane that I have that access to be able to do that. I don't think I would ever need all 4 pieces for absolutely anything, because I am pretty confident in my Ethan, Jojo, and myself kind of disjointed 3, and Val connected with Jojo.
So, yeah, I'm cooking. Right now, the only person from my original tribe that I really want to go is Iron. He's crazy. Crazy guy. Crazy guy. And that might make the OG Finkel people that are left realize, like, oh, this isn't a tribe v tribe game. Like, I could work with Jojo, you know? He took out Iron. And then it's like, yeah, you know, that's not true. Because I really do want to work with my OG tribe for the most part. Love has a good connection with TP. I have a strong connection with Ryan, who has a good connection with Olivia, I think. I think I have a good connection with Rainer as well. Valentina's in there. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know that I'm going to get clocked as a threat eventually, but right now I'm just trying to take it mellow, dude. Trying to take it mellow, let the other threats build their threat level. It works out for me in this game to just kind of pick off the OG Finkel people for a good while. So Sparky can go, and then that leaves Devin, Pekka, Angel, Bobo, and another person. Ethan, Devin, Angel, Pekka, Bobo. Like them all, good people. May use 1 or 2 of them to my advantage later on in the game, but right now I just want to pick off a majority of them.
The reality is, though, the old Finkelstein tribe is getting diminished. However, all of us were all together for, like, 2 rounds, and they were messy as fuck rounds. So, like, honestly, I'm not disappointed, but at the same time, I know for a fact that this game is going to be heavily reliant on the fact of these other people that I've never met before, and that does scare me a little bit. So we got our work cut out for us, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm not going to stop fighting. You know me, so be on the lookout.
At some point, an original Oogie Boogie tribe member has to go. Do I know who that's going to be? Absolutely not. Do I have an idea of who I want it to be? Also no. But at the end of the day, it has to happen.
The OG Finkelsteins, the OG Finkels, man, are getting wiped out, which is just very disheartening.
This episode really did not go the way I wanted it to. We lost the challenge by 1 point. I was pushing really hard for the tribe to try to win. And the outcome being that we lost by 1 point was very upsetting. I felt like I had annoyed my tribe mates a little bit with some of the requests or suggestions on things. I understand not everyone has time to do things, but at the same time, we all signed up to be here and to play and to not only like try or contribute to the game really kind of upsetted me. So I was pushing hard for the challenge, always tried to jump in and do the most to try to win. Unfortunately, that again did not work out. Going to tribal 4 for 4 now. I was really hoping to be picked by Oogie Boogie to go on the journey I was really hoping I would go. I felt like my tribe going on, my original tribe would have noticed and would have suggested me to be safe, especially with Oogie Boogie having JoJo, Ethan, Angel. I just felt like they would want to keep one of their own in and would save them. Unfortunately, that did not end up happening. Ryan went.
I am also sad because back at our camp, there are 5 of us. There's Rainer, TP, Olivia, Sparky, and I. And Sparky was trying so hard to get us to get 60 of anything, like grains of salt and grass. Like, it made me laugh. But then it made me sad because we lost by 1 point and Sparky is likely going to go here. I feel as though the OG Oogie Boogie tribe, that was crazy, is just running this game right now. And besides I can see legit all of us being the final 7. So, yeah. But more importantly, so my position in the game right now, I'm really tight with Rainer. I'm really tight with TP. And I don't think many people are tight with TP. So I want to keep him around as long as possible. And, still tight with JoJo and Love too. We just, reconnected on the journey. And I feel like they're in my corner as well. I feel like Olivia and Valentina still are going to be tight with me. And then from the other tribe, I have Angel, Devin, and Ethan. So I do have good relationships with a lot of the game right now. And Iron still trusts me, even though him and Angel are beefing again. And I wouldn't mind blindsiding Iron or Angel if it comes to that, and I'm a part of that. It would just depend on, what's happening. I think Angel is like a really dangerous player, really good player, and Iron isn't. So I'd be down for that. But I also just don't want it to be the final 7 all OG Oogie Boogies. Like, I want to make some moves and like spice it up a little. I will say that I'm comfortable going to the end with JoJo, but I feel like apart from me, he's the one that could probably has the best chance of beating me or like mounting something against me, has the capabilities and relationship to do that. So, in the back of my mind, maybe I'm like, I could blindside JoJo at some point. I don't want to go to the end with Love because like she's awesome and people like really like her. I think if I can, I want to go with like a combination of like Olivia and Valentina and Iron and TP or something like that towards the end because I feel like, I have better relationships than them and they've rubbed people the wrong way a little bit. But at the same time, I'm fine going to the end with anybody. It's just going to be take it week by week and see, or I guess episode by episode, day by day, and just see who is a threat to me and who I can work with. So I feel like it's going to get a little harder now. Like if we go to tribal again, it's going to be me choosing between Olivia, TP, and Rainer, and I don't know which way I'm going to go. So I hope that doesn't happen, but it probably will. But yeah, so I'm having a ton of fun playing this. I'm glad I can just keep extending my immunity at my first tribal out.
I got closer to Rainer. I had him like bottom 3 in my trust rankings before the swap, but I think I had him like second or something. So that's nice. I mean, I told him, I don't know. I said like, I rock with him, and he's like, I rock with you too. So it's a great thing that we have going. I don't know. I would like to work with him. I do like him. He's kind of boring, and I think he does weed or something, and that's kind of all I know about him. He plays Marvel Rivals, and I don't know. I just know he does weed, basically. That's kind of it. I would obviously want Sparky out, not because I necessarily hate her, although don't like her, but because when my options are Ryan, Olivia, and Rainer, of course I'm going to naturally want Sparky out more because I actually do like the other 3 people, and they're from my original tribe. But I don't know that it would just be a straightforward vote like that. I know Sparky's going to try and make relationships, and maybe people will flip and stuff, so the most important thing for me right now is just to establish good relationships and manage my perception. That's pretty much all I'm trying to do. I'm acting stupid so people think I'm dumb. I'm using weird emojis so people think I'm dumb. I'm doing like this :D face so people think I'm just like this naive little 18-year-old. And that's pretty much it. So if people want to like underestimate me and stuff, that's cool. I will take that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I like this tribe, I guess. Like, I like Olivia and Ryan and Rainer. So it's kind of just like there's no reason for me to not want to vote Sparky. And I'll just have to see what happens.
Poor Sparky, man. Sparky is a goner. I am sure of it. I'd love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong.
Sparky and TP and Rainer and Olivia are voting one of themselves out, and it's probably going to be Sparky, and that's really sad because I would have liked to work with Sparky.
I would be shocked if anyone other than Sparky went home, which sucks.
I really like Sparky, and I just feel really bad for her. But like I said above, I feel like it was just going to prolong the inevitable.
With Ryan gone, I felt really screwed. Like, there was no point in fighting and trying to stay. However, now since it's been over 12 hours since Tribal has started, I have talked to TP. Surprisingly, we're fine. I don't trust it though. I definitely feel like something's up. However, if he's willing to put his neck out to save me, I'm willing not to vote him here.
I'm not sure how my relationships are looking. I want to say I'm solid with Rainer. I want to say I have a good relationship with Olivia, and my relationship with Sparky has obviously been rocky, to say the least. I've been trying to actually form somewhat of a bond with Sparky and put the past in the past, and I've actually been thinking that it would be pretty cool to work with Sparky. Like, I think it'd just be very interesting, and I mean, I'm all about shaking things up whenever I have the chance, and this is definitely a chance to do that. So, I could work with her. I am not the type of person that's just gonna be boring and do the obvious thing every single vote. That's not ever how I want to play an org. That's just boring. So I think working with her could be interesting. I don't know that it's best for my game. So it's kind of battling, is this good for my game or am I just doing this for fun? Because I am mostly just playing the org for fun to begin with. So it doesn't affect me too much, but of course I do also want to win. So not totally sure there. I know that Sparky will help out in challenges more, which I personally don't care too much about challenge strength, but considering the tribes are smaller in numbers and with someone going on the journey, it just means less and less people at the tribals, which, you know, it just means that I need to win a lot more because the groups are so much smaller. So challenge strength actually is somewhat important, which is not something that I pretty much ever say because I don't care about challenges at all, obviously. And Olivia's a lot less active. And I do know that Sparky is genuinely a very loyal person. She's never really been loyal to me, but she never really wavers from her group. And the question is, am I her group? Which right now I don't think I am. But like I said, I am trying to build that relationship, obviously. And it could be a good thing down the line. While I feel like, as much as I really do like Olivia, I feel for some reason it's a little hard to trust her. She does seem a little backstabby. Like, I could definitely see her flipping. I couldn't really see Sparky flipping, but I could see Olivia definitely flipping. I don't know. Maybe she's the most loyal person on the planet, and I could be completely wrong, but she was kind of on the bottom of our original tribe. There's no real reason for her to not flip on people. If I were her, I would flip on people. So my gut tells me that she's more willing to flip. I don't really want to vote Rainer here. I like him. We have a good relationship. I feel like he probably thinks I'm dumb. He probably thinks that I'll just do whatever he wants or something. Because I kind of just act dumb with him, I guess. I need to talk to him more. So, currently, I don't feel super safe. I don't feel super awful. I know Sparky and Olivia could easily vote me out, and Olivia could use an extra vote, and I would go 3-2 or something. Like, I'm very aware of my position in the tribe, I would like to think. Or I could be in a great position where I'm kind of deciding with Rainer, more than likely, between Sparky and Olivia. In that situation, my gut tells me that I want to vote Olivia for fun, mostly, but only if I can, like, secure something with Sparky as well. Like, a good promise that I could trust her word that she will not screw me.
So that's my main priority because without him, I would be screwed and would go home very easily. At least with him, I can at least tie it. Olivia and I have had some really good conversations since last night about work and about the game. Um, I do believe Olivia has something, as on our old swap tribe, it was said that Olivia's story was not matching up with News and Ethan's, so I definitely feel like something is up with that. So I'm hoping Olivia is willing to put a hand out like I am to her and is willing to save me here. Um, if she does have something, I hope to God it's an extra vote and she plays it so this does not tie. I do not want to go through a tie this early in the game.
I think I'm actually working with Sparky, surprisingly, because whether it's an alliance out of convenience or an alliance out of trust, I guess we're working together. And for me, it's pretty much an alliance of convenience, and it's probably the same thing for Sparky, but it could turn into an alliance of trust eventually. I do think using Sparky for my short-term game actually is very beneficial towards me because she is someone that could just be an easy vote.
I wish I could have kept both TP and Sparky around. I think the safe thing is to do Sparky, and then we can always just do TP or Olivia later. Actually, probably Olivia later as a group, because she's been dishonest about whatever happened on the journey. I don't want to get to that point though. So that's my plan. Sparky right now. Ryan, Gigi's on the journey, brother.
Rainer has not really talked to me much.
I was literally just vibing, eating some banh mi, watching some people play frisbee.
He talked to me about rivals.
I just had some tacos.
Marvel Rivals game. I don't know how to say it. And then did not respond after that.
I had some horchata too. Ooh, hey, horchata. Ooh.
So yeah, I am hoping that Olivia and TP are willing to vote Rainer here. And if Rainer gets online
Ooh, hey, horchata.
and Olivia sides with Rainer, I guess I'm gonna lose TP. But ideally, it's Rainer who's going here.
Ooh, hey, horchata.
And I have TP and Olivia. I'm hoping this is how that goes.
So maybe splitting Rainer and Ryan actually is a good move for me short term. If I voted Rainer out and it's a tribal of me, Sparky, and like Ryan or Olivia or something, Sparky probably votes them out. If it's a tribal of like me, Olivia, and Ryan, they probably vote each other out. So I think short term it actually puts me in a solid position if Rainer goes. There's like a lot to think about, and I don't know what I want to do. but I'm actually leaning towards voting Rainer out.
I don't know. I just feel bad because I feel like Sparky really deserves to stay, especially after how much effort she put in the challenge and the fact that we lost by 1. Like, and she had 61 ready. Like, all I had to do was like find 60 of something. So I don't know. I just feel like I let her down. So I'm down to vote Rainer, and TP says he's down to vote Rainer too. So I think I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I just hope TP. I hope TP's telling me the truth, but I'm gonna vote Rainer, and hopefully it all works out.
And just like that, after famously saying in the Discord that there's no way 1 point is going to make that much of a difference, his tribe lost, and Rainer got the boot this episode. Thank you so much for playing, Rainer. We loved hosting you. A lot of people felt you were robbed, and yeah, thank you so much. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Sagevivor Season 7. Make sure to smash the like button down below if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't already. The more support that this gets, the more that I can turn around and reinvest into Sagevivor as a whole. Anyways, peace. I have a cold.